What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Air Jordan 4 on Maniere in the dark mocha colorway. Before we get into them, I want to remind you that this video and all the content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Really appreciate that. It is so helpful. Helps us go further faster and get you more reviews. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll have all that in the description of the video for you. Guys, I appreciate your support. Let's take a look at these Manieres. So, got to be honest on this one. When I first saw images of these, I was a little underwhelmed. I already had the cave stones. I'm lucky enough to have the Travis Scott Mocha for friends and family, so I thought like this is going to be kind of like right in that ballpark. And even when I got my QC pics, I was like, okay, they're all right. When I got them in person, in hand, it was like, wow, these are actually really, really nice, especially once I put the different laces in them. You saw the on foot before the video. I think that made a massive difference, and these things definitely stand on their own. Beautiful shoe. Let me show you where I picked them up from, guys. Of course, all that will be in the description as well, including that discount code kvegaskickz, so be sure to use that. And let's dive in. So you got your Jordan 4 outsole. You do get some violet ore hits on the back heel and the stars. Then your different color here at the inset with that black branding. All that looks pretty good. That wraps up onto a semi-gloss finish on the midsole. Air unit exposed, looking good. I love the colors. This is so different. Like this is almost like an olive green maybe, but then this sail has like almost a hint of kind of pink, almost mauve in it, both right here and the Nike Air on the back. And I don't know, it just really works. Again, it's one of those things that when you see them in person, way better than the actual pictures. But anyway, medial side looks great as well. Good crisp paint lines all the way around, and don't see like the extra glue residue going from the midsole to the upper. Looks to be pretty clean from that. And then we got a good line here as well, going from the stars to this other color, and the stitching looks great around the toe box. So from a quality standpoint, so far, really good. Now, fit and comfort of these shoes, this is also something I was curious about, because I have had some, early batches or whatever, or first runs that did not quite fit true to size, but I can say that these do. These are men's 13. Tried them on before the video, obviously, and no issues at all. So just go with your normal Jordan 4 size. Comfort wise, he's going to come with a Dream Cell insole, which you guys know me. That's my favorite for Jordan Retro, so anytime I see that, I'm happy. So for a Jordan 4, pretty comfortable on foot. Now the upper of the shoe, guys, we do get some very nice materials for this one. The nubuck, of course, in mocha, but it's got that nice buttery feel to it where you do get some pretty good movement all across the upper of the shoe. Good shape on the toe box, is pretty tapered. The cuts of material, you can see the edges there. They use good material on it, and let's check and see. Bounces back, and again, nice movement here, guys. They started off with the black laces, the black mesh over top of that, or excuse me, black netting over top of the mesh. I think no question the other laces look better, but you do have both options. Up at the top, you have this nice looking flight patch, the Mocha Jumpman, with that same kind of color script as we get back here. Not quite a sail, does have that like a little hint of pink in it. So I love that. And then the back of the tongue and the sock liner is that nice quilted material. Again, kind of a premium feel and look to it. Nicely padded all throughout. You got your tag upside down, of course. And then your insole, as we said, is the Dream Cell. I removed it from the other shoe, so we'll see it here in a little bit. Got that same color on the wings as you do on this part of the outsole. Netting looks good, as does the stitching underneath the wing. And then the back of the shoes, guys, again, we get that beautiful Nike Air. So glad that we're getting more and more of this. And again, it's not quite a sail. I mean, it looks like it until you get them in person, but it does have like a hint of like a mauvish, like just a little bit of a pink tone to it, which I love. Just kind of sets it apart from some of the others. Shape on the back of these panels is fine. The stitching goes right up the center, and again, you can see the edges here. It's a good thick cut of material. The nubuck, so nice. And then the medial side looks great as well. Pretty good tapered shape on the toe box. I just don't have anything to complain about with this pair. Looks real clean, and again, way better in person than they did in pics. Yeah, I mean, I like them way better than the Cave Stones, but I did not expect to like them much better than my Travis Scott Friends and Family, which those are kind of a different shoe with the red on the back and whatnot. This kind of has like a different feel, even though it's a Mocha shoe also. Yeah, so I definitely think there's a place for both of them. Back of the shoes, everything lines up just fine, and the tabs do bounce back. It is a somewhat softer tab, not like the SB softness, but you know, nothing like what we used to get. There's another shot of your Nike Air, your Air unit, and I'm just going to check everything out, guys, let you get a good shot of it. Again, really nice nubuck on this, nice mocha color. Slightly different. Again, it's even a slightly different color than like the Cave Stones or even the Travis Scott, my Travis Scott Friends and Family, a little bit darker mocha or darker brown. So again, they stand on their own. I mean, obviously they're similar, but there's your flight patch. Of course, with this one, you have the Maniere A with the flight script. And let's check out our Strobel like we do. So you got the Maniere on this one, upside down, and then you can see this is a men's 13, true to size, all the white, or excuse me, the white stitching, and then it does have the elastic bands on both sides of the tongue to kind of keep it in place. Not going to be able to get you much of a shot of the size tag, but we're going to try. I hate when they're down there, but it is what it is. Not that that's incredibly important, but I do try to show you. Now these just came with some tissue paper inside. You did get that little hang tag. Let me show you that as well. And that would have been on this shoe, okay? And then of course the insole, as we talked about, does have that Maniere design on the upper, and it is a Dream Cell insole, even though it's white. So yeah, pretty comfortable on foot. So that's the shoes. Let's set them over here and look at the box. So with this one, you do get a special box. This Maniere box in the black. It's got like a textured look and feel to it with that Jumpman and the text kind of pushed in. That look's going to just continue around the box. Pretty simple but elegant look to the box. You can see the A's on the bottom and then branding on the bottom. You got your little window, and our box label on this one, guys, is going to be Air Jordan 4 Retro OG Special Project Maniere. We got Dark Mocha and Bronze Eclipse, men's 13. Inside, you have the image, that little white sticker stamp, and then this thing had like an abundance of tissue paper in here. I mean, like 2 or 3 times it was wrapped. I'm actually gonna have to try to take some of it out, I think, to get the shoes back in there. It was so much tissue paper, but and then the only other thing in there was this white stamp right here. No anti-mold stickers or anything, you know, but the box came perfectly protected. They really did a good job on that, which I'm always appreciative, especially when it's a, you know, a special box for the release, and it looks really good. And again, guys, the shoes, underwhelming in pictures, really good in person. So I would it's one that I highly recommend. Maybe my favorite of the Manieres, which I love the violet or the original one, but this one, I don't know, something about it, especially with those laces, just really something somewhat similar but different enough. So anyway, guys, that is my unboxing review of the Air Jordan 4 Maniere Dark Mocha. I hope you enjoyed the review and that it was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments. Be sure to follow me on my other socials. And be on the lookout, guys. We got a lot more of these reviews coming your way.